Welcome to the Market Cipher Trader Spotlight. It's your host, FG, and I'm here with a special guest. This is Dragonhawktrades. Dragonhawk, aka James, he's a really cool dude. Looks like he's a professional welder, professional bodybuilder, and a trader. Been following him for a while. He's not an educator, he's not an influencer, but just a private, successful market cipher trader. So he's the kind of guy I wanted to show off, especially with these markets pumping and doing really good lately. So how you doing, man?
Doing well. Just enjoying a couple weeks home for the holiday. Came back from Texas, back up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Nice, man. Enjoying time with family.
Yeah, yeah. Got my two sons up here, so I always spend as much time with them as I can.
I got a couple questions for you, man, because I know that your perspective and everything that you've been going through with market cipher trading in the last couple years, it's a story that our users, especially the new people, want to hear. And so tell me, because I know that you've been doing really good with the funded accounts. So we're going to talk about your funding account situation. We're going to talk about how Market Cipher changed your trading. And I want to talk a little bit about your lifestyle. Obviously, you lead this very healthy, hardworking lifestyle, and that definitely bleeds into your trading success. So without further ado, man, I can just jump right into the questions if you're cool with that.
Yeah, go for it.
So what was your let's talk about the expertise before you found trading. So like were you just a full-time welder?
Yeah, I did the trade school when I was in high school. Career center and for welding, and I was always uh really good at it. Welding, fabricating, designing, and then I got into pipe welding 'cause that's the highest paying welding you can do, most critical. And yeah, I've been doing that for about 10 years, man, since I was 18 and joined the union. Um, about the past 3 years, I've been just traveling. We're going where the money's at, welding pipe and, trading. I can always do that from anywhere. So,
This work looks amazing, man. I'm looking at the pictures on your Instagram right now, and I must say, man, it goes hard. It goes super hard seeing the welding and then the trading profits. I don't know
oh,
why,
yeah,
but
man.
welding, it has nothing to do with trading, you'd think, but it is a discipline. Like it takes like a sensei who knows what they're doing to teach it to you. You need to have
Oh,
the
yeah,
right
man.
tools. You need like attention to detail. I mean, I'm looking at this welding work, bro, and it looks like some Fibonacci. There's some Fibonacci like magical numbers going on to the rhythm and skill that it takes to do this kind of work. So really cool, man.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, man, and a lot of practice.
And what about the bodybuilding, man? Like how when did you get into the whole taking your body and health seriously? Because that's something I've been preaching about on my channel a
Mm,
lot lately.
I think about 20 summer of 2021, I started getting in the gym. I was always played football and was in good shape, but I had kids young, so it was from like 18 on, just working and raising kids. I didn't have time for the gym, and then this freaking heartbreak hit me. Fuel to get after it, and then yeah, I've been 6 days a week in the gym ever since, for the most part.
That's so funny that you mentioned heartbreak, man. That's such a like cliche reason for a lot of men to like get in the gym. Like, oh, like it's like you got heartbroken. Oh,
Well,
welcome
yeah,
to the
you can
gym,
either
bro.
go lift weights or you could drink about it. I did a lot of drinking, not gonna lie, but I gave all that shit up for
Well,
the
I'm
gym.
just I
Just
think we all lived the same life, bro. I think we all got our hearts broken by the same chick, and we all went to the same gym, and we're all living the same life. Because definitely a similar situation with me. Although you mature on that aspect, it's like there's no more like an element about revenge or like, oh, I hope this person is noticing. It's more like for you, for your family, like for future relationships to be as good as possible. That's kind of
Right.
where
Yeah,
I
you just
got
want
with
to
it.
be the best you could be, man.
Yeah, man. Well, stellar work, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not like really good work. I know how hard it is to like get a six pack. It's harder than making $1 million, that's for sure, in my opinion. But
Not
excellent
for
work
me.
there. Well, tell me, man. I mean, because I don't know anybody who's working harder in the realm of trading than you are to hit that milestone. That's a major milestone as a trader. And you were telling me that you have how many funded accounts?
I got 18 right now. I
Holy
got
smokes. Go ahead and
three.
share your screen, man. Let me see what you got. Pull open your breakout
Oh, I
account or
thought it was
whatever you.
sharing. My bad.
Let's see what you
Yeah,
got cooking here,
I have
man.
18. I got four 300Ks and 14 250Ks, and I want to get two more right now that Apex has a special going, and that's the prop firm I've traded with pretty much all year.
And you recommend prop firms to like to beginners and
Yeah,
veterans alike?
it's a great place to start, especially if you don't have a lot of capital. You can get 50K accounts for really cheap, and just to get your feet wet.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you blow the account, which you're if you're just beginning, you're definitely going to blow accounts. It's better to blow simulated funds than your own capital, for sure.
It gives you those guardrails for sure. Where like if you blow the entire account, well then you take a real world loss. But until that point, you're kind of
Yeah, and then
proving
that loss
yourself.
is usually, it's another buy another challenge and then pass it profit target and pay for your activation fee. It's nothing like you lost 5 grand and now you're out 5 grand.
I want to know, like, talk to us about how Market Cipher changed your trading, and then we'll go into some of the amazing trades you've been making recently because you've been passing challenges left and right, and I love how like even keel you are. Like you talk, not you're not a loud, rambunctious person,
No,
despite
man, I've always
having all
been.
these reasons to like kind of be a braggadocious person and stuff. I've been seeing you winning left and right, and here you are, kind of soft spoken and humble. So I think we all appreciate that attitude, man. But what do we got here? What are you showing us here?
So mostly I trade NQ and some gold and oil and the Dow Jones sometimes when it's looking right. So usually I just trade fair value gaps. I use Tower to execute my trades because I can copy trade multiple accounts. There's a copy trade bot on Tower. So it's super helpful if you're trading multiple prop firm accounts. But I
Mm-hmm.
also buy the CME data, whatever it is, $7 a month, so I can have market cipher, obviously. I kind of keep my Tower charts pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but TradingView, it's just easier for me because it's just what I've always used.
Looks very Jason Casper esque, and so it looks like
Oh yeah,
you're definitely
he was
schooled by
probably.
Jason Casper.
Yeah. I did his course and I followed him. I'm still in the Casper crew, but yeah, he's a great trader, man. You can learn so much from him.
Shout out to Jason Casper for sure. I definitely need to get him on one of these trader spotlights because I don't know of any trader in the space who's generated so many successful, passionate, healthy traders as him. Man, he's a really good leader for us. But you have all these things on your chart, but you still have Market Cipher. Like, what makes Market Cipher so
Yeah,
important?
the daily VWAP reset is something I use a lot. For clips, price usually comes back to that, man, or sweeps it by a bit.
Hmm.
It's good thing to know is that daily VWAP reset. But let me get this out of
Yeah,
here.
sometimes price likes to come back to that previous daily VWAP, even though like the VWAP reset. It's
Like
almost like
right
the
here, you see
yeah.
this clippage right here came
Yup.
down,
Yup.
kissed that fair value gap. It's
Yeah, you never
probably
want
a
to
four
forget about
hour.
yesterday's VWAP.
Yeah, that was a
Sometimes it comes back around.
4 hour and 1 hours. I find are the most useful fair value gaps.
So you tie market cipher with fair value gap then. That's like is that your primary strategy?
Yeah, let's get in zoomed in here somewhere. We'll find a good example.
What kind of
Like
stuff are you looking for?
right here you had money flow coming up, and then you had the 5 minute bull div with the wick right to your, So if I seen money flow coming up like that more often than not, I'll put a limit order like here or here and just, your stop somewhere reasonable where you think you're going to be good. But um,
Yeah, just that little bit of price action that you highlighted there. You can see anyone who's watching this that the price comes down to a lower low there, hits that
yeah,
box. But you look
yeah,
at the
that bull div.
oscillator, and the oscillator created a higher low. The blue waves down there created a higher low. So that's that disagreement between the price and the oscillator we love to see. So
Yeah, man, the bull
yeah.
divs don't play with market cipher.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Let me see. I'll look at this trade I was in today. I got stopped out of it actually, but it's still
I think if you showed us anything, I think it's good value, win or loss. I think that there's as long as there's
no,
something to
yeah, I mean,
learn.
9:30 open today on Nasdaq. We formed this little fair value gap here on the 15 minute. So I was watching this fair value gap, and then we inversed it and then retested it. Well, I was in long right here about midway with my stop under that low, this candle here,
Yeah.
got stopped out, and then the thing ran without me, which was whatever. It happens, but NQ is it can be really tricky sometimes, man. It'll sweep the sweep and then stop you out and then go. But yeah, that was 645 ticks, man. I
Mm.
missed. I missed probably because I was just over leveraged. I think I lost about 6K here, and then I went back and then I went over to gold and I made it back. I made it out with like $400 profit. I lost 3 grand on two accounts here, so 6,000, and then I made it back. And I'm sure we can go over to the market cipher and let's see why I was in that gold trade today. So yeah, I took the bull div off of gold today and made back my loss on
Oh wow,
NQ.
yeah, look at that. 15-minute. Yeah, you see
And
wow, that came
I
down
rode
lower.
this. I rode it out here, bounced off VWAP. Seen we were losing traction here, and I got out about right there somewhere,
Okay.
rejecting off the consequent encroachment of that fair value gap. Just a fancy way of saying the midpoint.
Got you. So that fair value gap is like a strong like resistance kind of
Yeah, and
level.
then and you'll notice I put the center lines in because it's very sometimes they just like the middle.
That was a good signal though on the 15-minute market cipher. Like there was a big dump there in like the
Yeah,
middle
well
of the
we can
day.
go on it. Yeah, well it was what 9:30 open, 9:30 open price dumped, swept out this low, this
Stop
little
those
internal
people
low.
out. Yeah, it stops people out and then it can go up more. And you see
Yeah.
if you're sensing people's stop losses getting hit and the blue wave down below is creating a higher low despite the price going lower, you got a good chance of a like a reversal there.
Oh yeah. Especially, you got to watch the bull div sometimes though, because if money flow's not going your way, it's not done. It's probably going to do like a triple or three or four impulse waves before you get the reaction you want. So you just money flow is big on the divergences.
So is the exit strategy too. Like clearly like you saw that we were hitting some resistance overhead and you took profit
Yep,
whereas
I
someone
was
else
on
maybe
a.
would have held until they
I
got
think it
round
was a
tripped.
1 minute. I think because I'll when I'm in a trade, I'll watch this 1 minute. So right here, you can see that this little uneven butt cheeks here, as Casper would say, didn't look good.
Something crazy that you were in. You were in like a big trade. That's like what got my attention.
Yeah, well, back in June when because I take 2 months off every summer with my sons. So back in June, I had some $40,000 days, some $60,000 days. Maybe it wasn't, might have been an oil trade. A couple weeks ago, I was in a pretty good oil trade. I had like 4 accounts short on oil. I think it was 11K on each account or something. Um,
That's such a
yeah, I
safe
mean,
position to be in to think about the position of strength that you're in by having so many funded accounts. Like if one funded account goes down, it's like, whatever. I got all these other funded accounts. And he got that account
Right.
for what, 400, $500 or whatever it was to
Dude, I
it's
got
so
them
worth
locked
it.
in this summer at 90% off.
Oh my
Casper
gosh.
had a code. I paid, yeah, it's like it was
Wow.
stupid cheap,
So
like
there's no excuse
$40 an
then. There is
account.
absolutely no excuse.
And actually, on that note, I've just seen Apex has Cyber Monday sale. They have like a couple days where it's 80% off right now.
It might be a good time, folks, to get your accounts funded if you can get some Black Friday deals. I know Market Cipher, we're still going to be doing holiday deals, so the Black Friday special isn't the only special we're doing. So we're definitely trying to be more affordable to the average trader as well, because we don't want
Yeah,
there to
let
be
me
any
get back in
excuse.
here.
When you wake up in the morning, James, like, what do you do first? Like, do you hit your physical activities and stuff that you need to do for the day, or do you go straight to the charts and like do your trading?
Yeah, I get up. Normally, I get up. I like to get up at like 7, so I got like enough time to get awake before market open. Or sometimes there's a good setup at like 8:30 in the morning, like an hour before. You can catch a nice short where it'll dump before the market opens. But yeah, I usually go to the gym after I trade. Usually, when I'm working, when I'm down in Texas working, I have been down there for most of the past year. I was working night shift, so I would actually weld all night, get off, go to the gym, and then be back at the house ready for market open. But that's not giving me, that's like getting 6 hours of sleep a day because I'm working 12-hour shifts a night and training 2 days.
Hmm. Yeah, that'll take its toll. But I do think that you have the right idea prioritizing the markets in the mornings over other things because you want to trade the markets when the iron is hot,
Gym.
just like with your welding. It's like things are malleable when things are hot. And so you want to
Right in here, I caught this move on NQ. I remember I was from like right here, this fair value gap. I caught this whole move, or not? I caught it till like 5 in the afternoon or whatever, till
wow.
market close. So that was a nice move. I remember I passed like 6 accounts on that move. Yeah, it
Sheesh,
was like
man, good for you,
it,
man.
yeah, 1900 ticks, bro. And
Wow.
usually my usual lot size on NQ is like 5 or 3, between 3 and 5 lots. I find that 3 is kind of the sweet spot, especially if you're doing like challenges where you have a live equity trailing drawdown. Because you don't want to be up 8 grand in a trade and then have the retracement go back to 2 grand and blow your challenge and then run without you. So three is kind of the sweet spot. You can get away with holding through some swings on 3 lots, but 5, it's like hit or miss.
I see. That's really really good
And
advice for anyone looking to get into
oh
prop trading. So tell the audience about like who were your favorite trading mentors? Do you have a book in trading that you read that you recommend or
yeah, I really liked the market wizards. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I think I've read. I did the original Market Wizards, and then I did the new, what is it? The new Market Wizards. It's after they have had computers, and then there's the unknown Market Wizards, and I think there's one more I haven't read yet. But all 3 were really good. You're
and then obviously
talking
you
like,
follow like CryptoFace and Jason Casper and a lot of these guys from like
yeah, a
2020.
crypto face is the whole reason I got into freaking leverage trading.
That's so cool, man.
Watching him make 1.2 million in a day, and I'm like, yeah, I'm
It's
learning how to do
inspiring.
that.
Yeah, it's inspiring. And yeah, makes you want to work so hard, man. Like there's so many people like you that I've talked to about that too, and he does that to me too, man. He always makes me want to work harder. But the last question I got for you, man, is like, do you have a favorite investing quote, like a favorite lesson or like mantra in trading that's kind of helped you in your
No, I
journey?
can't say I do. I
There's
don't
so
think I
many,
have one.
honestly. It's funny. Every trading mantra has like a counter mantra where like
Right.
they're both
Yeah.
right, huh? Like the
Yeah, it
trend is
just
your
depends
friend,
on
but
market
until the
conditions,
end.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and it's easy to get on a freaking win streak and then do really well, and then market conditions change and you just get wrecked,
Yeah.
especially when you're just starting out, you know.
Or you
Like I
say
was
like lock in
trading,
profits and then another guy says let it ride. It's like one guy makes $1 million one day and then gets
uh,
wrecked the next day. You never know, man.
yeah, you'll never go broke taking profits when you always hear, but
Definitely true.
that's like the hardest thing in trading is taking profit.
Well, you're well on your way, man. With 18 funded accounts, I believe that it's only a matter of time before like all your goals get absolutely crushed. So, man, it
Yeah,
was an
man,
honor to check out,
just
kind of go under the
focusing
hood a
on that.
bit.
I want to get a big payout here, and then I'll probably
What are you gonna do with it?
stop welding.
Well, there you have it, folks. You've got an example of not an influencer or a flashy, not a flashy person or a show off or anything. James is a hardworking private market cipher trader who's found success with the tools. He's killing it with his breakout challenges, and he's on his road to 1 million. So go ahead and follow him on Instagram at his Dragonhawktrades account if you want to follow up on his progress. And hopefully you guys learn some things from his testimony. Any last words, man?
Yeah, I might be coming out with a Discord here in the future. I have a lot of people asking me and wanting to learn, and I might start sharing my charts and my technical analysis, and just try to keep it small, you know. But for people who want to learn, it might be coming in the future soon when I get more time on my hands.
There you have it, folks. A new career in the trading world, new careers forming every day, dreams coming true. And with that, God bless you guys. Drop a like and a comment on this video. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.